Every once in a while, you get an athlete who comes along who doesn't just play their sport, they completely change it. They don't just break records, they break the entire mold. Well, in the world of cricket, that player was Adam Gilchrist. And his story is just a fascinating look at how one person can absolutely revolutionize a game. So, how can one player completely redefine a position? Honestly, the story of Adam Gilchrist is the answer to that question. Before he came along, the role of a wicketkeeper was, well, it was clear, it was defined, and frankly, it was pretty one-dimensional. Then Gilchrist showed up and just turned that entire concept on its head. And this just perfectly illustrates that revolution. Traditionally, the keeper, the player with the gloves behind the stumps, was a specialist fielder first and foremost. Their job was to be neat, stop the ball, and maybe, just maybe, chip in with a few defensive runs late in the game. But the Gilchrist model? Oh, that was completely different. It treated the keeper as an all-out attacker, a genuine top-order batsman who could win a match all by himself. Suddenly, the expectations shifted from just stopping runs to scoring them, and scoring them with absolutely breathtaking speed. So to really get how this all happened, we're going to follow his journey. We'll start with how he was a new kind of player, then his rise to the top, how he redefined the world stage, his unique take on the spirit of the game, and of course, the incredible legacy he left behind. See, when Gilchrist arrived in the Australian team, it wasn't just a simple change in personnel. It was a total philosophical shift. The selectors were knowingly moving away from that old model and taking a huge gamble on a player who promised he could do it all. This was the very beginning of the revolution. But his path to the top wasn't exactly immediate. He was initially stuck behind the main keeper in his home state of New South Wales. So Gilchrist made a really crucial career move over to Western Australia. And that decision, it gave him the opportunity he desperately needed to truly shine and put his unique talents on full display for everyone to see. His rise wasn't some gradual evolution. It was an explosion. In a huge, high-stakes domestic final, he played an absolute game-changing innings, smashing 189 runs of only 187 balls. I mean, that kind of scoring, especially at that pace, put the entire country on notice. This wasn't just a wicketkeeper who could bat a bit. This was a batting phenomenon who also happened to keep wicket. So when he finally got his chance in Test cricket, replacing the legendary Ian Healy, the pressure on him was just immense. But his impact was immediate and totally undeniable. He scored an aggressive 81 in his very first match. Then, in just his second test, get this, with Australia collapsing at 126 for 5, staring defeat right in the face, Gilchrist comes in and smashes an unbeaten 149 to win the match. He didn't just cement his place, he announced a whole new era. With his spot on the team totally secure, Gilchrist didn't just, settle in. He took his revolutionary style and used it to help Australia build one of the most dominant dynasties in the history of sports. This number right here really says it all. Winning one World Cup is a career-defining moment for most players. Gilchrist was a key part of a team that won 3 in a row, 1999, 2003, and 2007. It was an almost unthinkable period of total dominance. And this is where he just completely bent the rules of the game's longest, most traditional format. Test cricket was supposed to be all about patience and defense, while Gilchrist treated it like his own personal playground, becoming the first player in history to hit 100 sixes, that's clearing the boundary for maximum runs. It was a clear statement. He was going to play the game his way, no matter the format. If you want a single snapshot of his destructive power, this is it. 57 balls. That's all it took for him to score a century, 100 runs, in a test match against England, their oldest rival. Scoring 100 that fast is just mind-boggling. It was pure, unadulterated attacking brilliance. This timeline just goes to show he wasn't just a bully against lesser teams. He was a big game player. On the biggest stage of all, in 3 consecutive World Cup finals, he delivered crucial, match-winning performances. That 149 in the 2007 final is still considered one of the greatest innings in World Cup history. He thrived when the pressure was at its absolute highest. But Gilchrist's impact wasn't just about the runs and the records. It was also about his character, which led to one of the most fascinating and, within his own famously aggressive team, controversial parts of his entire career. This whole controversy was centered around the act of walking. It's a pretty rare display of sportsmanship. In a professional sport where every single run counts and umpires can, make mistakes, most players will always wait for the official decision. Not Gilchrist. If he knew he was out, he would often just turn and walk right off the field. Now, you'd think this act of sportsmanship would be praised by everyone, but this powerful quote reveals the incredible pressure he faced from his own teammates. He was part of an Australian team famous for its hard-nosed, win-at-all-costs mentality, and his principled stand made him feel isolated, as if his personal integrity was somehow a betrayal of that team ethos. It's a really compelling human side to his story. So when you put it all together, the explosive skill and this unwavering character, what does his legacy actually look like? Well, you can see it in both the staggering statistics and in the very nature of modern cricket itself. The final numbers are just staggering. A test batting average of nearly 48 for a wicketkeeper is extraordinary. That's the kind of average you'd expect from a specialist top-order batsman, not someone who's also responsible for the most demanding fielding position on the field. You combine that with over 880 dismissals across both formats, and you see the full picture. He was truly elite in both disciplines, and that was the very core of his revolution. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Adam Gilchrist's legacy isn't just some list of impressive records. He permanently changed the job description for a wicketkeeper in world cricket. His attacking style became the blueprint for the modern game, especially in the super fast-paced T20 era. Today, every single team out there is looking for their own Gilchrist-type player. He didn't just play the position, he turned it into a weapon. Ultimately, Adam Gilchrist proved that a single player's vision can reshape a sport that's been around for centuries. And it leaves us with a final, fascinating question. In any sport, who is the next athlete with the courage and the talent to not just play the game, but to completely change the way it's played?